Hello students, welcome to the information technology class. I am Snigdha, your computer teacher. So last day I had told you about the web application, some questions from session 1 to session 3. I have told you the question answers. Today I will tell you session 5, from session 5 to 8. Okay, so all of you be ready with your pen and copy and write down the question answers. Okay, so session 5, let us see. Session 4. So because last day we have done up to session 3, 1 to 3. Okay, and today session 4, chatting with a contact, Google Talk. Okay, so question number 1, state any 5 rules. I think all of you can see. Is it clear? I hope it's clear. Okay, so write down. I am dictating also. Number 1, state any 5 rules and etiquettes to be followed while chatting on the internet. Answer, write down. There are some general rules and etiquettes to be followed while chatting. They are almost the same as those that apply for emails. Number 1, messages should be short and to the point. Always introduce yourself by name if your screen name doesn't reflect it. Number 2, always ask if the other person has time to chat first, regardless of how important you think what you have to say is. It's not going to be well received if the recipient is busy. Number 3, in a business environment, know exactly what you want to discuss. Number 4, give people time to respond. Multiple questions sent to a recipient before they have had a chance to answer can seem more like an interrogation rather than a conversation. Number 5, you may think that chat is over, but the other person may not. While you are off doing other things, they may be sitting there staring at the screen, waiting for further communication from you. Okay, so there are many rules. I have written only 5 rules, etiquettes, which you should maintain when you are chatting with your friend or with any other person. Okay, next question number 2, that is from session 5. Session 4 only one question is there. You read the chapter thoroughly and see other questions maybe arise from there. Okay, so session 5, write down creating and publishing web pages, blog. I have told you about the blog. Write down the question, explain the purpose of a blog. Answer, write down, a blog is a discussion style site used by non-technical or technical users for creating personal web pages. Blogs are similar to an online personal diary and simple to use. We can use a blog to convey messages about events, announcement, news, reviews. Okay, all those things we can convey through the blog to other persons. Next, blogs are usually managed using a web browser and this requires active internet connection. If you have no internet connection, then you can't create a blog. But offline blog is also there, that I have discussed previously. So we will see the questions also from there, that chapter. Question number 2, list any websites that provide blog service. Okay, so websites There are hundreds of websites that offer blog service for free. Some of the populars are www.wordpress.com. We have done this one, www.wordpress.com. Next one, www.blogger.com, www.blog.com, www.weebly.com, and last one, www.blogsum.com. Okay, so here 5 sites are online blog sites are there by which you can create a blog and you can post your events, your any information which you want to share with others, that you can post here. Now question number 3, write the difference between web page and website. Answer, web page and website are relevant but distinct words. A web page can be considered as a single entity, whereas a website is a combination of web pages. Web pages are accessed through a browser, while in website, HTTP and DNS protocols are used to access it. HTTP, do you remember that? Hypertext Transfer Protocol. Remember that now? Okay. Next session, using offline blog editors. This previous one we have seen online blog editor. Now we will see using offline blog editor. So question, write down number 1. Explain the purpose of an offline blog editor. Answer, if we don't have an internet connection, we can create blogs using a blog application and publish the blog whenever internet connectivity is available. Now that we have discussed previously. Now question 2, list any 5 offline blog editors. Offline blog editors, Cumana. About Cumana we have seen that previously in we have discussed. Windows Live Editor, WeWriter, BlogDesk, Mars Edit, BlogJet, Blogo. Okay, these are the 5 offline popular blogs. Here 6 I have given. Any 5, if the question is 5 offline, then any 5 you can write. Okay, next, online transaction, session 7. Online transaction. Question 1, explain the purpose of online blog editors. Answer, online transaction is a form of electronic commerce where customers can buy or sell goods. It will be sell, S-E-L-L. Okay, rectify this spelling. Spell goods over the internet. Customers need to have an active internet connection for viewing goods or service offered by a seller. Customers can pay online using a credit, debit card or by internet banking. This one will be internet. Spelling you just rectify this. Internet, I-N-T-E-R-N-E-T. Okay, and this one using a. Okay, space will be here. Next is it could be useful in situations when number 1, a customer doesn't have sufficient time to visit stores. Second, visiting a store is more expensive than purchasing a product online. Third, a product or service that is not available in the local market is available only online. Okay. Now question number 2, list any 5 websites that allow online transactions. Answer, write down. Some of the popular online transaction websites are IRCTC, that is an online portal for booking flight and train tickets. Flipkart, an online shopping portal for buying consumer products. Then eBay, that is an online portal for buying and selling goods. Redbus, an online portal for booking bus tickets. Paytm, that is an online portal for recharge and paying bills, different type of bills. Okay, now question 3, write down. List any 3 payment tools to use online transactions. Answer, write down. To perform an online transactions, all you need is a web browser and an active internet connection. In some cases where purchasing is involved, you need a valid credit card, debit card, or online banking support referred to as net banking subscription. Some websites even allow COD, that is cash on delivery, where the users can pay once they receive the product or service. After getting the product or after receiving the product or service, they will pay. So that is cash on delivery. Next, session 8, internet security. Question 1, explain the purpose of internet security. Answer, write down. Internet security is a branch of computer security specifically related to the internet, often involving browser security but also network security. Its object is to establish rules and measures to use against attacks over the internet. The internet represents an insecure channel. For exchanging information, leading to a high risk of intrusion or fraud. Exchanging information leading to a high risk of intrusion or fraud, such as phishing. Question number 2, explain different kinds of online threats. Answer, write down. Online threats such as phishing, email spoofing, chat spoofing, etc. can increase the chances of users getting compromised. Okay, and these 3 you try to explain yourself. Okay, phishing, email spoofing, and chat spoofing. I have not written over here. You try to do it yourself. Okay, then I will check it afterwards and in the class. Okay, so thank you. That's all for today. Next day we will meet again. Thank you.